Tailwind. Gonna get a tailwind. Kind of a tailwind. It's a little more west to east than north to south. Oh yeah, tailwind. Oh yeah, tailwind. Man, it's a nice day. It's only 90 degrees. For Utah, that is not hot. Well, at least for me, that's not hot in Utah. I don't know. I say it enough, but I'll say it again. Since I've lost all this weight over the last couple of years, I get super cold. I mean, like freaking freezing cold, even when it's warm outside. And so for me, riding in 90 plus degrees actually feels pretty good, as long as it's not humid. If there's some cloud cover or it's been rainy and you get that humidity factor, I don't care for that so much. But when it's like this, clear and 90 plus, yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. So I've got an extra long weekend this week. Basically, my brother's coming to town with his actually wife now. They got married. And they'll be celebrating the 4th of July with us. And so we're gonna maybe go camping and do some fun activities before not Thanksgiving, before the 4th. And then if you've never had a 4th of July in a state like Utah, then you've never had a 4th of July. Basically, if it can shoot into the air and make a huge explosion, they sell it here. All kinds of crazy fireworks, which might be really interesting given that this year is so dry, or not dry, but wet, but now it's dry. And because it went from wet to dry, we've got a lot of brush, as you can see if you look left and right now. So the fire hazards are pretty big. Plus, we've already got a bunch of fires burning around the state, and the conditions are ripe for it. There might be some problems, but we won't know until we get there, right? Anyway, mountains are looking real nice right now. Straight ahead, that valley, that gorge over the buildings, that's Spanish Fork Canyon. I've been up there a couple of times on camera. And off yonder, just over the first mountain there's a peak. That's Mount Nebo, which I think is the tallest mountain in this range. I think. Timpanogos might be taller. I can't show you Timpanogos right now because it's to my back. But if Timpanogos is taller, it's only by maybe 100 feet or something like that. It's beginning to look a lot like traffic everywhere I go. I look a little left, I look a little right, I find a clear time. That's one of my favorite things to do, is take a song's, I guess, melody, tune, I don't know, whatever, and put my own lyrics to it. Some people have told me that I have a weird, really, like, good way of doing it, and it just happens naturally. Like, you see a flag blowing in the wind, you want to know if it's for something. Right now, that was a terrible example. Let me serenade you with the sounds of Scrag. It's a little late today. It's almost 6. The work schedule is still pretty hectic. Probably be this way for another week at least. Oh, that was the other nice thing about my time off this weekend. So I've got Saturday all the way till Wednesday off. So 5 days in a row, which is nice. The best part is I'm only having to use 2 vacation days. How do you guys like my gauges? So I did a little research, and there's another cyclist vlogger guy out there, Prairie City Cyclist or cycling, Prairie City Cycling. I'm sorry, dude. It's late and I can't remember nothing right now. I couldn't tell you my mom's name. But he's a Chicago cyclist. Anyway, he kind of inspired me to look at doing gauges. And did a little research and found out that I can put gauges on my GoPro videos without having a new nice fancy GoPro. And it's pretty simple if you're at all interested. If you've noticed, up in the top left of the screen, it now says Garmin Verb. The reason it says that is because I'm using the Garmin Verb editing software. So instead of the GoPro Studio, I just do everything in the Garmin editor, and I upload or import the data off my Garmin for the ride. I guess I don't necessarily pull it off the Garmin. I pull it off of Strava because that's easier. And the information is uploaded to Strava from my Garmin, so in a roundabout way, it's coming off the Garmin. There's been a couple of things that I've noticed are kind of wonky about it when you do it this way. Wow. Douchebags. One dude waved at me like, hey buddy. Anyway, so the wonkiness is trying to get them to pair together, the video and the Garmin status. Oh, that's cool. It's an electronic lawnmower. It was super quiet. That's kind of nice. It's the kind of neighbor you want. You don't want one of those guys that wakes you up in the middle of the night with his lawn mowing. Anyway, so you import the data from Strava. It's a GPX file, and you connect it to the video footage with this sync option in the Garmin editor, and it lets you kind of fast forward or rewind to find a spot. For instance, you know, like you're making a turn or you stop at a stoplight or something like that. And then you just pick that spot in the video and then fast forward that spot on the GPS data and just hit sync. And pretty much it combines the two together. It's not 100% obviously. There's some delays, or like the GPS data will kind of cut corners sometimes, that corner cutting will make the video kind of fast forward or go slower. Bumps always get me. I don't quite bunny hop well enough on this bike. That's how I've gotten 2 flat tires so far. Is poor bunny hops. Oh, poor bunny hops. I wish you could get more air. I'll let you go. Your van is much more important than my little bike. Anyway, guys, I don't know where I'm at in this video anymore. Seriously, you couldn't just walk to get your ice cream? You had to drive. That's what's wrong with America. Instead of walking around the corner to get some ice cream, we gotta drive. Whew. There's a fire truck down there. There's obviously some kind of fire. I'm a little looky-loo. Oh, I can smell gas. That's probably what they're here for. You know what? Somebody hit a gas line. Exactly what it is. I can smell that natural gas smell really strong right now. And then there's all this traffic being diverted down these side streets right here, so obviously they got the road shut down up there. They were doing some construction. It's okay. We're just taking our time. Everything's just fine. Taking our time. So I've probably said it on other videos before, but I've got no idea what I was talking about. I don't remember now. I don't know. If I'm still recording this at this point. Oh. America. God bless it. God bless America. Land that I love. Stand beside her. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. You can hear lots of creaky, poppy, clanky, rubby sounds coming out of my bike right now. I need to do some toning up. The bike has gotten pretty worn, pretty used, and besides lubing the chain from time to time, I haven't done a whole lot to it. Oof, big bumps. Way to go not passing on the left there, people. You don't see that every day, that's for dang sure. A lot of times people pass on the right there when people are turning left. Anyway, guys, take care. I'll talk to you all next time. Have a good one.